before I get the chance to say, let's see here. How's it going, Nakama? Brit is back with some One Piece 1149. And with this sip and reaction and sip and discuss, as always, I'm joined by the dude himself. How's it going, Samurai?
Doing good. Thanks for the late start today. Had a nice Airbnb weekend. We drank. We had parties. Just like Luffy's dream.
Yep. And baby Carmean will be appearing here in the next.
I gotta remember to keep the mic close to my mouth too. I forgot about that already.
He's got a new mic.
How you doing? Can I hand it over now to Green? How you doing?
How they do is been a.
I think he just cut out right when he was about to say
Oh
something.
yeah, I was like, oh, is this a bit?
I don't know if that's a bit.
This is not a bit.
Who's cutting out for who? Am I the one cutting out for you guys, or are you guys
you
cutting
just
out
cut out
for
right before you said your little intro. You cut out. So go ahead and try again.
Okay. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
Finally a chapter from Oda Sensei. Yeah, looking forward to that.
It's good to have the dude back. It's good to have everyone back. Soon we'll have Bullet back. Summer's coming, so he's gonna be having some time. So the lads will be coming together. But today, everyone, we've got ourselves some One Piece to jump into, and we've got 1149. Oh, there goes that burp. We've got ourselves a color spread. Botakuri Maid Cafe. Botakuri Maid Cafe. We've got. Wait, is Lilith's hair orange? I thought it was like a pinkish.
I think
white.
it's yellow,
Yeah,
right?
what?
Or was it yellow or purple? Which one?
That's very interesting because that has to be Lilith.
Yeah, it is. You can see the
Lilith,
punk Utu.
Vega, Punk. So that looks very. It is orange. Wow. I guess it just looks so much different here. That's very, very interesting. I like this color spread. So we've got, who else we've got? Usopp apparently looking at the prices maybe, or maybe he's thinking Miss Lilith is cute. We've got a big sheep in the back as probably the bouncer. Sanji going crazy. Robin looking good. Robin looking really good. You've got Nami doing the ketchup on the omelet. And then
Luffy says, my gold mine, which is like, because he likes eating. Have you ever made that kind of omelet?
I've never made one, but we did have one at Doki Dokkan when you came up and we went to that maid cafe.
I forgot, yeah. That was so funny. It was
Is it the type that you?
What's up?
Is it the type that you wrap it up? That you wrap like rice in the omelet? I think it looks like that.
And flipping it over is the hard part, is keeping it all together and making sure that the outside's cooked and the inside's a little goopy. So
Right.
it's definitely an art form.
Yeah, it's interesting to say the least. But
Can I go on a side tangent about eggs? And first of all, they're starting to get expensive here in the U.S. because of the whole egg crisis. And
Inflation.
no, there's a chicken disease, a chicken fever, if you will. And we're starting to feel it right now. I think it's gonna get worse eventually, right? Isn't it gonna get worse? Do you know about that?
it's slowly getting worse. Yes.
Yes. Anyway, so I've been taking care of my eggs lately, and I've been frying them, and that's an art too, because you have to flip them. So big, hey, shout out to the omelet.
Shout out.
Luffy's gold mine.
Shout out to the omelet, and it looks like we may have a few chats. Drew, if you wanna read them off before we finish
Hey,
this.
Camilla's College. Hey y'all. Thank you for coming in. Are you up to date with the manga of One Piece? Have you already read the chapter? If not, read it with us. That'd be great. Thanks for stopping in and staying, and give us a like if you can too.
For sure, likes always help. So we've got 19 pages, 19 beautiful, beautiful pages. So super excited about that. Any other thoughts on this? We've got BONY looking kawaii. It looks like she has a purse or no, that's a plate. It has RIP on the back. It has RIP in the back. Not sure what that means. So hopefully not like a voice actor has passed away. So RIP Kuma. Let's say that, but we'll probably find out who the RIP is for in shortly. But I'm gonna move on to 1 second. And you have Nami, Jinbei, Usopp, Robin, and a mummified Brook. Ho ho ho. Nami's like, oh, and everyone else is like, what? And then you have Scopper Gaban with what looks like a Conqueror's Hockey infused axe, just cutting him down. And you've got a thud for Saint Summers. Gah! So Scream Summers is on the ground. It worked on him? How? What did he do? I'm rusty. Okay. This is an interesting little sip and react for as we start off the chapter. What do you guys think as far as where we're at before?
Well, I thought that he had 2 axes in the other one, just because there's like a little smudge in the corner or something. So now I know that he has 1 axe, or Oda's drawing it in a weird way, because now I'm looking at his hand, it looks like maybe something could be his left hand, but I think he just has 1 axe right now, so we'll see if it's 1 or 2.
Okay.
Right now he has 1 because he threw the one from a distance. The other one, he threw it from a distance and removed his arm.
I didn't think that he threw it, but now that you're saying that does make more sense.
Yeah, he threw one, and then now here comes the other. Yep. So, okay. So, I'm fine with just this, just because we had the color spread, and I did a lot of reading on that one. So, and we've got 19 pages, so y'all go ahead and go on.
I got the next 2 then. Thank you.
You got 4 and 5.
Okay. So, here we go. Now we got the spin move, and so Scopper's like spinning up the axe, and I knew. Okay, you guys got to give it to me. At the last time we were here, I said that this was going to be a Scopper versus Killingham? No.
No, this is Summers.
Summers. Sorry about that.
You did
Summers.
say this. I remember you saying this too.
Yeah. So I just want to shout out myself there. All right. So now we got, and then he does a little block move. Thorn Salutation, and ping, and he's even got the Conqueror's Hockey infused, and it's still holding. So, you know, Summers is no slouch. So he's infusing his Conquerors into that hockey, because if he wasn't, then his would easily break through.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is pretty.
Then we see the axes that basically he does like an air attack to him. It looks like, and he goes, "Ugh, Mountain Eater, what are you doing in Elbath?" And so now we're gonna get a dialogue scene, hopefully, or some more fighting and dialogue. You guys got anything else?
I think we're good, golden to go on.
Okay, on to page 5. Let's not get bogged down with boring introductions. And so now we got the fight. Bing, 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 bing. You can just imagine that in the anime where it's like a bunch of. What? You met him at the castle?
Good. Nami being here, her basically switching with Sanji allows us to know that she spoke with him. Okay.
Like that. And Sanji knows what was going on at the banquet as well. If anything, you happen to know that is.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, yeah, he was totally pushing Luffy and Zoro around. He's the father of the boy at the school named Cullen. That old man is? If I didn't mishear, he might be Scopper Gaban. Oh, sorry. If I didn't mishear, he might be Scopper Gaban. And then here's Jinbei. He's the left arm of the king of the pirates, the counterpart to Rayleigh. What's he doing in the land of giants? And then now we got Chopper, because he's still hiding. His attacks are doing damage, but how? So Chopper's kind of wondering about that Conqueror's Hockey. He's got to lore up. He's got to read some chapters.
Chopper's got to read some chapters.
Oh yeah.
And then Robin complains. She goes, I can't move, but I can still help from a distance. And then Jinbei's, giving her some advice here. He's like, don't do it, Robin. He uses stones of iron. Your hand-to-hand blows aren't suited for fighting him. So he's like, yeah, just stay this one out. Let Scoffer take care of this one.
Ooh.
And just two more from Camilla. He or she just says, hey, just listening in. Thanks. We appreciate ya.
Definitely. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah.
sip and reaction. Sip and reaction.
Well, usually we get the end, but hey, this seems like a good moment right now.
Well, again, sip and discuss is at the very end, right? First part, we're sipping reacting.
My surge, right?
Oh yeah.
The surge is popping.
The surge is popping. Not sponsored yet.
Oh yeah. Close the logo. This is not sponsored. Close the logo.
Yeah, there we go.
What's that
You don't want to
percentage
do
right
free
there?
advertising.
8% bad, and that bad boy.
He rolls so hard. Alright, well, go ahead, Segrain, and take us on whenever you are all set.
All right.
Oh!
Okay.
What?
Sun Hunt and Crimson Lotus Hell. Wow. Watch your step. There is no safe passage. Wait, so okay, so this seems like an awakening move or something like that.
Oh, I think it's fair to say that he's very adept at his double fruit, so awakening is fair.
Yeah.
It's coming from the ground, from the environment.
Yeah, it's coming from everywhere, actually. Yeah. Listen, I'm in a hurry. And he quickly... Okay, he's spinning. Okay, he's spinning to avoid it. Come on, then. Add him... Whoa. Add symphony. And he cut him from the chest. Right. Like, cut clean through the ribs.
I don't know what's gonna happen now, because he's taking damage. Can he, like, move through the thorns? Like, I'm very...
His arm hasn't regenerated.
Oh,
The arm that
thank
was
God.
cut off, it hasn't regenerated. And now he's cut off basically 70-30.
Well, look at
30%
that,
of-
Segreen, you nailed it. Look at all those panels even before. There's no right arm still, so it's staying off, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think in the second to the last panel
Let's
in the last
go.
chapter, he said he's not regenerating before he got the second blow.
Axe
Copper.
Symphony. Axe Symphony.
Symphony.
Axe Symphony. I wonder if he's like this conductor
Oh, right. Of murder.
of murder. He's just this conductor of murder. This is, wow. Hopefully rip to Summers, but we'll see. I'm gonna go on unless there's anything to say about this.
No, all good.
In the bottom panel, you notice, have you noticed he's cutting out blood?
He is.
So
and
it's
that's-
definitely working.
Oh, shit.
There's definitely damage happening, but it's like, what is he dead? Because you would expect, him to be dead. So I'm going to go on to my set of 8 and 9 in 3, 2, 1. I'm coming, column, and you see Daddy just huffing and puffing. Daddy Scopper. What? And they're all just like freaking out. He beat him, stab, as it looks like he's falling into his own spikes and it's going stab. Chopper transformed. Where are you going, Chopper? Ouch. How is he able to slap up a guy who's immortal? That's got to be a crucial secret. And Chopper is wanting to examine the body. Okay.
I
So he's gonna figure out about Conqueror's hockey?
doesn't turn out badly.
Maybe, but I would much rather prefer he, like, I don't know, wait until someone who can, you know, back him up if the guy comes back to life. I feel like Chopper might get taken too. That's what I'm saying. But we'll find out in 3, 2, 1. It looks like we have all the remaining kids sleeping on the beach. So these are all, yeah, because there's the owl school, the school, and all the Walrus school, Walrus school. And then you have, okay, so we got all the kids out to safety. Looks, oh, it's burning in the background. They set fire to it. I didn't think they would.
Well, I don't think they heard the arrival of Scopper. And also, when Scopper arrived, he didn't say anything in the, what do you call it again, the Mushi? What do you call the Mushi again?
Yeah, so they get all the kids to safety. You have Killingham, good, well done. And you just have the Walrus School up in flames. Vroom, plop, plop. You have proven yourself obedient. And you have Anne just there crying. That's all we needed to see. I'll take care of the other building. And you have Killingham lighting up a fire arrow and shooting it. And she's like, no. I don't know if it was us or someone we talked to that thought Angela could be a traitor, but I don't know if she's a traitor or not.
I think I was the one that brought that up.
I don't know if she's a traitor or not. She seems pretty distraught by this.
Yeah, we had a traitor in the last arc. We'll give it a rest.
We had a traitor in the last 2 arcs. What are you talking about?
Yeah, oh my god.
Even if she's not a traitor, like the way she can't keep her mouth shut.
In regards to what?
Okay. You guys got anything else?
In regards to a lot of things, like she was shouting out, O'Hara. These are all the books saved by O'Hara.
That's fair.
This is not something
That's
you
fair.
should say in front of
That's fair.
The Holy Knight.
Well said. I was just like, wait, what else did she say? Okay, if she said all that, I mean, yeah, she should cut her mouth shut.
You talk too much.
I'm loving, yeah, right. You talk too much. I'm digging it because we are going on to Samurai Drew with.
Also, before Samurai Drew gone, are we gonna? We've seen that owl. If there has to be some significant stage. Are we gonna see something from it?
Yeah,
the
I
library
would.
Burning down?
Biblio. I would expect that Biblio is going to do something in these next few pages. We can always put out a poll. That was a lot of fun last week when we did an early poll. Is there anything we want to poll right now as far as where we're at? Like, is Summers dead?
Are we gonna see some reaction from Biblio?
Samurai, it could be the tiebreaker. What are your thoughts? Early poll.
We're gonna see some. Oh, absolutely. We are always looking for character moments. So I mean, if they step up, that'd be great.
So Biblio or is Summers dead?
Other than if they'll do it or not, I didn't realize that was very good.
No, I'm saying what should the poll be? Biblio, is Biblio gonna do something, or is Summers dead?
Or we can combine it. Which one would be more likely? Biblio doing something or Summers being dead?
Oh, which is more likely?
Summers being dead is more exciting, but I know.
Or the more likely one. Of course, it is the more exciting one. Well, I wouldn't even say it's the more exciting one. I still think Biblio doing something significant will be more exciting because we will have something new.
With that being said, if you lads could go ahead and go vote, it's your civic duty. Which do you think is more likely to happen? I'm gonna go ahead and vote on my end.
That's a good way to combine that.
Right? Is it going to be Biblio saving the library?
He miniaturizes the fires.
Well,
Wait, but he can't do that. I think he only gigantifies. He doesn't miniaturize.
Does he make the books too big to burn? And then they all crash out of the library? Or does he make his tears into giant waves of water? Because
And just tears.
What'd you say?
He just grabs like, the most boring fire extinguisher.
For a while.
He just grabs the fire extinguisher. Alright, so Samurai, it is your turn, my dude.
Okay, here we go. Look at it burn! The library! Oh, Robin. Whatever. Just, you know, you get more important things. No, I'm just kidding. No, we know that Robin's gonna be upset about this one.
Oh, yeah.
She's crying. And Saul is over there. He's passed out, but he's obviously maybe he can, like, still kind of hear what's going on. No! It's not your fault, Chief Jarul. The words of our forefathers, all of our history. And he's crying. And,
It is his fault. He's the one who gave the order. What are you talking about? It's not.
Yeah.
Like, I
well, right.
I don't understand. You make no sense.
It's his fault that he said to go for it, but it's not his fault because he didn't obviously want that to happen in the first place.
It's like he read a book.
All right. Didn't you memorize it? You guys gotta start writing these damn books. Okay, here we go. On to the next. 4 people. We got 4 people watching. Hey, if you're watching, give us a like and fill out that poll. That'd be great. And leave a comment. We would love all that. Keeps our stream up in the regular zone where people can actually watch it. So please like and talk. Thank you.
Like and talk.
Okay, here's on to the. This is killing him. The fire is burning. Come back, child. Oh, so they're relenting. So she goes, why aren't you happy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm still alive. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm sorry that everything's burning. No, Ronja. Because of me. It's not your fault, Ronja. And then all the giants are, running to the rescue. And, I do like that they kept their word, at least. That is nice. So, Gunko, thank you.
Why aren't you happy? Wait, what is?
She's sad that the library is burning because of her. Because she's saying, like, if she died, then the library would still be, it wouldn't be burning. So she's like, oh, crap.
I'm hoping that Biblio is our savior of the library.
Yeah, well, we do have Jimbei. He could be over here putting out fires too. We know he's good at it.
I mean, he put out the first one, so that's why I'm very hesitant to think he's gonna come to our rescue.
Jimbei, get your ass out of that handcuff. Jimbei, get your ass out of that
Is it the dating handcuff or is it the what is that? Straight jacket.
Straight jacket. You're totally right. Okay. All right. Well, I think that is on the screen for page 12.
Okay. Culture, history, children, tropes. You don't have the right to take any of these things away. A crewmate of the kings of the pirates? You realize that resistance means the death of these hostages. Oh, it's Mr. Ya. Colin, Mr. Ya is here. He came to save us. Don't speak up, Colin. Don't do it. Oh, he looks really, really mad.
Because if he says dad, they're automatically gonna go straight for him.
Oh yeah.
Like that's just.
And I think Colin is gonna do that.
Yeah, he's stupid. He's 6.
I know that's why I'm like, oh boy.
He's 20.
He's
Hey, 7 people watching. Hello. Make sure to like and maybe comment, see what you're saying. We're reading up on the chapter right now. We're on page 12, going through it.
Nice. And
Now it's
how many votes
four.
we've got? We've got 8
anything about
votes.
this
We've got
page?
8 votes right now, with there being a significant leader. So if you haven't voted, go ahead and vote. When we switch over to our sip and discuss review, we'll probably switch the question up and call it from there. So to our 8 voters, thank you so much. We appreciate you participating in democracy. So it is it me or is it?
No, I've got the second page.
You got the second page, yeah, there you go.
And
Ah!
he did it. Daddy, that's my daddy, everybody. Guess what? He's stronger than anyone. He's gonna save us all. Yeah, and she glanced and she glanced at him. Oh man.
Cause he's stupid.
Kid, you're gonna be your own dad's undoing.
Hey, that was the whole thing about love, right?
Oh yeah. And I think that is what sets him apart from Rayleigh, both positive and negative. Rayleigh doesn't have any weakness like this. You see him always calm and stuff like that, but we see Scupper has it is completely different. And he threw out the axe in Gunko is going straight for Colin, and Scupper is right behind her. I think he threw out his axe.
I'm not sure, but any thoughts, and we'll go on to the next one.
I haven't seen no second axe anywhere. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look when we get done. We're going to see about that throwing one. I thought he hit him himself, so I think he's had one axe the whole time.
We saw it when he was fighting Summers. There was a time he combined both axes into one.
Wow.
Check, I think. Let me see.
Well, I thought we
Page,
should do that at the end.
Yeah, let's do that in our sip and review.
yeah, in page 5.
Okay, well, I'll check it out later.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one. So, all right, I think that Scopper's about to meet his maker because of his kid. Colin, idiot. And then you have, so you don't mind if I kill him? Ah, no! Of course. That's what I take from your response. This is my chance. There's still time to put out the fire in the library. I can save the children and Elbath in the promise. As long as it's this isn't. Hang in there, Colin. Give me 1 second. You're a big, strong boy now. You should have kept your mouth shut, kid. Like, I just... I should feel bad. Say that one more time?
Oh, sorry. I thought for some reason Scopper was going to be mad at Cullen for giving himself out.
Oh, no. He's got to be a dad in this moment. So, but I at this... It's like when Garp got stabbed because of Kobe. He's not like, oh, Kobe, you did this to me. He's like, oh, he was coming after me the whole time. No. I can blame you, and I'm going to. Like,
Ace and Luffy. I think that's the biggest one. When Ace got donated because of Luffy.
How is it a verb?
It's not, but I made it into one.
Donutted. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out because Colin's gonna get his dad killed. Okay, Dad. I'm a warrior. So beat this creep. Be strong. If you get hurt, I'll make sure you survive. A life lost. Come on now. Okay, here we go. A life lost will never return. Look out, Colin. You have him thinking back. This is our son, Mr. Ya. He's adorable and huge. And he's got all his gray hair. He's got his he's still got the hair. Ripley's looking beautiful and majestic. What a gift you've given me, Ripley. My lifelong treasure. Please be safe, Colin. Shink. I have to put a stop to this. before things spiral out of control.
No.
Colin's starting to bleed a little bit on his neck. Okay, Samurai.
You know Scopper's going to come in with a huge move. I'm wondering if he's going to be able to line up a shot from there to there, which would be insane. Like, in one go. Like, because, you know, the sword that can cut everything can listen to like, anybody that can hear the sound can cut through anything.
But
So I'm
maybe
thinking...
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm thinking that.
I feel like this is
What if he can cut out the fire? So, yeah, like, cut her, and then in the other slash, cut the fire out of... Well, we'll see. What were we going to say, Sigrid?
I feel like the God Knights are probably gonna take advantage of this moment. Firstly, he's lost his calm. He's no longer looking over his shoulders. Like, he's just hyper focused on this. I feel like this is probably gonna be the end of the road for him.
I did see.
Remember,
Killingham
still running wild, and he's probably done with the library and coming back, so you should probably be aware of what is going on here.
Yep.
Or maybe Summers if he's not dead.
Again,
Okay.
which is more likely.
Oh.
Which is more likely. So I was just gonna say, hopefully he could still intimidate her with Conquer's Hockey, but we'll see. We shall see. Let's see here. We've got 8 people voted in the poll. Got 5 people watching. Thanks for all those who are watching. We really appreciate you. And then I'm gonna go on.
Oh, I think it's me next. Oh wait, is it? Wait, didn't you just? Oh no, who's? I thought you just did the page 15, didn't you, or no?
So wait, I think
It's Drew.
it's Drew. Yes.
Yeah. I'm on page 7 or 16. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll be strong. Oh no, Colin. And then he yields. Don't do it. I yield. And so then she turns around and faces him, and she goes, "I'm sorry, Elbeth." And it looks like she has like a gun. Boom! Feeble, frail thing. Oh my god. Okay. Can I keep going?
Go ahead.
And then Scopper's shot 3 times. I'm sorry, Colin. It must have hurt. I'm sorry. It's like, oh, Daddy! And so he's falling below to the Straw Hats, hopefully. And then we got Chopper. Hopefully Chopper jumps in after. Oh, we gotta see that. I wonder if Chopper's gonna jump in after him. And so he's fallen to the abyss below. I did not see that coming, him yielding. I thought he had a crazy move in mind. I thought he was literally gonna...
It's the love of a parent, man. That he just... so stupid. Daddy, that's my father. I'm his child. If anything happens to me, he'd be devastated. Hey, villains, look. Like,
Right.
kid, come on now. He's gonna be scarred for the rest
It's
of his life.
a little obvious.
Yeah, he's gonna be scarred for the rest of his life, but let's see what that scarring begins to look like. Sagrain, go ahead and bring us home for 1 second, which is the name of the chapter.
And he's shouting, "Daddy, Mr. Ya, Daddy." And
What?
Okay.
Stop.
Wait.
I am loving it. I am loving it. Okay.
Wait. Whoa.
I haven't turned the second half of the page, so just to wait. Let me go. I haven't turned, so I don't know everything that you guys saw.
Okay, go.
Okay, and she's having a flashback, sort of like a jolt of memory, like maybe someone who has lost their memory or stuff like that. What? I said it. What is this memory? Yo. Okay, now I know why you guys are freaking out. I can't keep my cool. Yo. Well, it's my dream to be a pirate, you see?
Go. Just go. Just go. We'll talk about it on the other end. We'll just talk about it on the other end.
Trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm not saying I'm trying to catch my breath.
So,
There is
this might not be his daughter. It might just be she met him.
We'll talk about it.
The resemblance is uncanny. Think of a way to escape. Oh, pardon me. Brook? So she's thinking to herself, Brook? Are you Brook? What is taking so long? Okay, so this dude is still alive, Summers. What is taking so long? Great Emu. At this moment, the Holy Land is a sea of fire. Okay. So now it's Emu that is talking to them through telepathy. What is taking so long? Great Emu. At this moment, the Holy Land is a sea of fire. What happened to her? She looks so scary now. We need greater numbers. Allow Mu to show you the dominance of God. So looks like Emu has taken over her body. Right before she got to Brook.
Because remember, they're like probably old. So that tells me that she's like, immortal as well. Because she's like a young girl knowing Brook before he was a skeleton.
Well,
she was probably modified.
Or Brook's dad or something, which would be crazy.
I think this is the perfect place for us to pivot from a sip and reaction to a sip and discuss. A toast to kicking butt. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll, the original poll, which is more likely Summers to be dead. He said ow when he was laying on the barbs, cut it in half and all that. So Biblio saving the library is a little bit more likely. I'm guessing that the poll is going to be, is this Brook's daughter? Is Gunko Brook's daughter?
Oh, of course.
It's Gunko.
I don't
right?
think we're gonna get another BONY Kuma situation here. Right? I think probably his biological daughter.
It's Gunko, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gunko.
Next poll is live. So they're actually insinuating that this is Brook's daughter.
They are. They're absolutely doing that.
Go ahead and vote. What are our thoughts? Let's go ahead. We're starting there. He was a part of like some like royal guards fighting unit back in the day. We know that.
Right.
And now he's a pirate. So we don't know why he became a pirate or how that happened.
He says his dream has always been to become a pirate. It's my dream to be a pirate, you see?
Is that her or is that Brook?
I think him.
I'm pretty sure
It'd be more
that's
interesting if it was her.
to her. That afro though. I'm sorry, the afro and the cane. He has a cane, right?
Well, that's a sword. But he does say yo ho ho.
So
But with music, this is definitely Brook. It's music, afro, yo ho ho. 3 indicators. Like, how much more obvious is it? Unless it's his dad or cousin. No, it's him.
yeah. So
You know what I'm thinking is, Oda wanted to bring it back so that Gunko, had like some kind of fun connection, and he was like, man, it'd be interesting if Brook did it because they're immortal, and he, is like 100 years old. Even before, and so anyway, I think that's just really good, just really interesting writing. Now, is it his daughter, or yes, it is making it look like that, but this is also kind of looking like, oh, he was friends with a homeless girl, in the city. It brings those vibes too.
So here's my headcanon. My headcanon is we know Brook was a royal guard of some sort, and here we see her shouting father. So she was probably taken away, probably by the celestial dragons to be a slave or something like that, and then that pushed him towards the edge, and he became a pirate. Maybe to oppose the world government, or to try to see if he can get his daughter or something like that. But that probably is the catalyst for him becoming a pirate. As for Gunko, her body is either modified so that she won't for her not to age, or she's being sort of used as a as a host for when Emu is trying to get out.
They have their own independent will
Like
until
he
he wants to take over.
Exactly.
Which we can lead us into this next part, because it sounds like we're kind of like iffy on it. We still need a little bit more information. It's Oda. He'll give us more eventually. Emu is now officially here, but just to tie a little bit of bigger lore in, it makes sense that one of the Straw Hats at least has a kid in a deep brook. It does.
But you don't think he recognizes his daughter, like, from seeing her?
I mean, she is an adult, and he left with her as a baby. Olvia didn't recognize Robin.
Also, more than half of her face is covered
It's
with
been
the
like
hat
50 years.
and then the bandages.
Right.
So she can only see her eyes.
Because he, like, the Rumbar pirates were in the they met Laboon, went over the red line. 3 years later, they were dead. 50 years later, 2 years time skip. So it's been 55 years minimum since he saw her. Minimum. So it makes
You say minimum. I'm gonna say at least 70 years or 65, because she shouldn't be more than 8 to 10 at the time she was taken. Probably around Bonnie's age.
And who knows if she was taken? Like she could have voluntarily, because she's a celestial. She's not a celestial dragon. She is a holy knight with the status of a celestial dragon, because she doesn't have saint in front of her name.
Then why the cry out?
Oh,
and
right.
like the crying in the memory? Why is she crying out father? That is just like what I'm thinking.
Who knows? She probably could have found out that the Rumbar pirates were destroyed.
You bring up a good point about that Brook actually might be from a noble bloodline.
I don't even know about noble bloodline, but you know how like Sai is like the head of the Hoppo Navy? So they're not literally like a country, but they're like this big militia that can do cool shit. I'm thinking more like that.
They are the thug versions of Germa double C.
Versions of Germa, I like it. I dig it.
I'm getting a different vibe. I'm getting like aristocrat Germany, France, Germany. I don't know, big people that think highly of themselves walking around in big coats.
If
And
Brook is
Brook-
royalty, oh my goodness, dude.
Because Brook kind of carries himself like, he kind of carries himself like a rich man.
He
If
does.
I'm thinking back on it, he acts like he has money, doesn't he? He's always like, oh. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, he laughs like a rich person.
That
you
is,
know?
that is true. But we'll have to save that question
He's also
for.
super humble.
Oh right. But he's also super humble. We saw that with the Celestial Dragon. That one guy.
So.
Yeah, that was an anomaly.
Yeah.
Because he learned to be humble. She had to live with the fishman royalty with Queen Otohime, and he learned humility. So he was an anomaly.
I learned humility last year.
Lies.
No, I'm just
What happened?
Lies.
No, I
Did you
wouldn't
care
say
to
that.
share? Sharing is caring.
I learned how to
Sharing
be
is
the
caring.
I forgot how to do the most. I learned how to be the most humble person. Out of anybody in my class, I was the best at being humble. It was incredible.
Your class?
Did the class vote you, or did you just decide, oh, I look like the most humble person in this class?
Well, I don't want to brag about it, but yes, we did vote, and I was voted the best, with the most humble. The one with the most, and the biggest, and the most bestest humbleality out of all of them.
It's humility, but go on.
Oh, because I'm so humble, I'll admit that. I am making all this up. I hope Zachary knows that there's not actually a humble class to take.
What what popped up in my mind was that Drew wasn't in school last year. So how come how come he said in a class?
Well, it's almost like we know each other so much.
He would not be in a classroom. I can tell you that. Oh, that is you guys. Early question for next week's poll is Brook royalty. Yeah, I do think that's a good one. We have 6 people watching. Hey, if you're watching, give us a like. Let's get those likes up. We'd really appreciate it. If you can hear me now, I got a new mic. Hopefully, everyone can hear me this time.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, and we're talking about Brook being royalty because of that last scene. If Gunko and him are related, and he was like part of. Well, we should wiki this and get the exact words right. What was Brook's past job title?
Well, okay, let me look it up.
But yeah, it was like he was like whatever. What was that? Originally the member, he died. However, yeah, I'm looking at it, but before death here. Before death, Brook was a tall, skinny man. He had this like goatee. He typically wore shades. Man.
52 years ago.
This is kind of, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because I've actually not seen it.
Yep, so I'm on OnePiece Wiki because they uploaded this bad boy already. 52 years ago, Brook was part of the Yorkie's pirate crew, the Rumba Pirates, as one of the musicians.
So one of the musicians.
At some point, Brook would also learn the existence of God's Knights. Talks about he was born 90 years ago. Not much is known. During this time, Brook was close to young Gunko and told her about the dreams. One day, while he was rest of the crew were in West Blue, their ship was followed by a baby whale. There's Brook. So it doesn't really where he learned the fencing is. Yeah, it doesn't really give a time. He would soon go on to become the leader of a battle convoy in a certain kingdom.
In a certain. Okay,
it says a certain kingdom.
Was it during was it a sabbatical in the piracy or before the piracy? Because it said he will soon. You read it. He will soon go on to be a battle leader in a certain kingdom. Was it in between the piracy or before?
I mean, if he died as a pirate, I'm guessing before. Right? Because
that's what I'm also thinking. It's just that the way they phrased it was a little weird in terms of the timing.
Because he died
in terms of the timeline.
He died at 38 or something like that. Let's see how this. What's his timeline? He's 90.
Born 90. Yeah.
His first death was 38 years old.
First death.
They were in the Grand Line for 3 years, so they entered the Grand Line at 35, when he was 35 years old. So between 17 and 35, he could have been the leader of that battalion group.
Which corresponds to my theory of it could have been probably 60 plus years, minimum
God.
60 years since he saw Gunko.
Oh God, guys, I just realized something.
Yeah.
What if he's a celestial dragon?
Well, Celestial Dragon would be quite a word for it, but I would say royalty. I don't know about Celestial Dragon. Maybe.
He kind of reminds me of Killingham, and how Killingham.
They don't have the
himself.
same stature, a similar stature, apart from all the this thing.
He knows about the
Apart
Holy
from-
Knights, which is a very big
Yeah.
thing. It's a certain kingdom. What if he was like a celestial dragon in a God's Valley type incident and just left because he was part of the battle envoy? Because if they're in God's Valley and Brook's like, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to become a pirate.
I feel like the world government would have treated him as a higher threat if he was on that level.
Are they gonna treat him as a higher threat if he's the celestial dragon that left? Because they didn't with Dofi and his family.
They didn't with Dofi's family, but they certainly are with Dofi because Dofi is like basically holding them by the nuts. He's blackmailing them. So he's blackmailing them. That is why they can't do anything to him. But I feel like they treat him as much of a threat as they do Luffy. Even if they don't want to show that level of urgency, but they do treat Dofi at that level of a threat. So I think at least Brook should have gotten that, because Dofi is. Do you think Dofi, like, if he wasn't a celestial dragon, deserves to be on level 6 of Impel Down?
Yes.
I personally, I think he might maybe
He
level
almost
5.
murdered the entirety of Dressrosa. That's level 6.
Wait, where was Ace and Crocodile? Is that level 5?
That was level 6.
That was level. Oh, they're definitely on that level. Are you kidding me? Probably worse than them. Yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'd say for sure. Oh, you know what? That might be their biggest apprehension in 10 years is Doflamingo. That might be their biggest one because everyone else, yeah, Ace is pretty big actually. They started the war. Okay, second biggest.
Crocodile was recently. He was just in the previous 2 years, and Crocodile is a pretty big deal.
He is.
Yeah.
So we got about 53 minutes in, so I want to try and keep us at an hour. We can go over a little bit, but
Keep it at an hour.
is Scopper Gabon dead? I think that's kind of
he's
like
out.
a big discussion. Because he's falling down to the underworld. If anyone's going to find him, it's going to be Luffy crew, and now they're going to find out what's going on.
It feels like he's like falling to the bottom, and we saw Chopper chasing after him. And so that tells you two things. First of all, Luffy's gonna be able to see him falling down to the level or whatever, or he's gonna be down where Luffy's at.
Yeah.
And second, that they're gonna be able to have a medic right there. So it just makes me think that, yeah, he's out right now, but after they get him, he might be able to get patched up a little bit. And also, Luffy will get the down low on everything. And, oh my god, they'll unleash Loki. Oh my god, now I'm just realizing it's gonna be everybody versus Emu, basically. Which is gonna be insane.
Emu has also just arrived. So now Mr. Ya's going down. You're gonna have the big three coming up to face off with Emu, who's a little upset because it's taking so long.
And you get Magic Copper going like, please Luffy, help me save my son, please. And he's like, I got you. Boom. Yeah, anyway, that's awesome.
So in the color page we saw BONY's plate. I think it was RIP. What if that was RIP? Yeah.
Whoa! Segrain with the 4D chest.
Yeah,
Rip to Mr. Ya. Hey,
yeah,
it could
but
be.
also, I want Luffy to learn from Scopper a little bit more.
I mean,
before he dies.
He's gonna learn death. Don't have kids.
Or do.
In this situation, not, because the kid is the literal reason why he's dead. That's my daddy! Hey, daddy! Hey, bad guy! That's my dad! He's gonna kick your butt, especially if you do anything to me. Wait, you're gonna do something? And then he saw his kid die in observation hockey. That's some messed up stuff.
Wow. So Gunko was gonna do that?
Yeah, that was the future site.
Hell no!
That was literally the future site where it went, where like the puncture through the neck. He saw it happen in that 1 second.
Oh, that's actually insane. Damn, that's cold. Well, I'm thinking like that is like another level to that. I forgot that you did have that future site. I assume that only some people have it. But yeah, why not? I'm sure he has it.
I mean,
That's
why not
insane.
him?
Well, how is she redeemable? She was about to kill a child. Like,
I
how
don't
is
think
she have
is,
anything to do?
outside of being Brook's baby, but even then,
Well,
it's
she's probably she's brainwashed because the memory that we see is just like a slice of her, like from her entire memory. So it's just something that that happened to flash by because of this particular trigger. So there's a lot more that we don't know.
true. In fact, it even seems like it's a traumatic memory that was repressed, or like a past that was hidden from her mind that's forcibly coming back.
Exactly.
And then she gets taken over by Emu. So it's like...
Speaking of Emu, do you guys notice that he refers to himself as or herself as Mu instead of Emu?
Yep.
So
well, that's what they were
is
doing
the
with
E
Cobra.
out of a title or a title?
Well, that's what they did with Cobras. Like, tell Mu what their name is. Tell Mu what happened. It wasn't tell me, it was tell Mu. So, I don't know. The darkness monster is here. I'm interested. We have another chapter next week, so rejoice. This is a hell of a start, especially because like these are normally like the build-up chapters, and then like that third week is going to be absolutely epic. I think we're 30 chapters into Elbath already. So 11:49. I think it was 11:24 is when we started. 11:24. No, it was 11:26. Yeah, it was 11:26 is when we started Elbath. Because that's when Nami woke up in the thing. Yep. So it's been 26 to 40, 20. We're coming up on 25 chapters past it. So I think we'll reach 30 chapters. I don't think we're done anytime soon, but I think we're closely approaching the climax. But am I good to wrap up our current poll?
Yeah. While we are wrapping that up, I wanted to touch back on. So we know that Gunko is the only one, apart from the five elders that can use a this, right? We haven't seen anyone else among the holy knights, among the god knights use it. What if it is because she is the host or the the host or the
Surrogate?
what is this word again? That's the Imu can just use for his movement.
Let's
So
just say a surrogate.
then probably the reason why she's able to use it.
It's very interesting why. It might be like she made a deal with the devil kind of thing to be able to do that. Because again, she's not
I think they all
a
did.
celestial dragon. So how did she get that ability?
I think even among the holy knights, even though she's one of the god knights, she's not on the same level as them.
No, not even close.
Exactly. So that is why I'm thinking, okay, instead of probably why they took someone from down below to use them as the as the host for Imu when Imu's trying to do something like this, instead of picking one of their own.
Interesting. Any additional thoughts or things that we should talk about before we do predictions for next week?
Definitely do predictions for next week. Which would be, we gotta see Luffy again because we haven't seen Luffy's perspective in a while. So I'm thinking we go back to them. So we'll see. Hopefully Loki getting along with his big brother, little brother, and we'll see. Some communication, hopefully. Oh, and also maybe Chopper comes down and gets to hang with the big dogs down below. So he's sprinting off. I'm sure that at first he was looking for why that one dude, still isn't recovering. But then now with his Conqueror Hockey White. But then also, I'm sure he's worried about Scopper and chasing after him. So we'll see what Chopper does. Basically, it's gonna be a Chopper spotlight tomorrow, or next time, I think.
Next time.
You know what would be hilarious if Scopper and Chopper fall on Loki's wounds. So they use him as a cushion, but instead they fall on his wounds, and then now he's back to ranting again.
I think that's the type
But
of
yeah,
funny that'll take us into the seriousness.
Yeah, but yeah, I think depending on how big or how strong Imu's presence is, definitely Luffy will sense it. Probably Zoro and Sanji might even do as well, and Loki. These for they are probably they're gonna sense Imu's presence, and because when Kizaru arrived, Luffy noticed it. When Saturn arrived, he noticed it. This one is the real deal. He's definitely gonna notice it even from down there.
On my end, at least, I'm probably gonna just predict. We'll see what Biblio does, and we'll get a little hint at Gunko's past. I don't think we're gonna focus directly on Imu because that's not how Oda rolls. So I think it'll be that, and then maybe the people going to Loki and them down below talking. Because it's been chapters since we've seen Loki and Luffy and them, so that's gonna be my vote on that end. But thank you all for stopping through. This has been a solid hour and 5 minutes. It's been a lot of fun. Hope everyone, if you're in the States, enjoys a lovely Memorial Day weekend. I'm having a lot of fun. Go watch Last of Us. It's Last of Us season finale tonight. So definitely suggest everyone goes to watch that. It's super good. Also, the Kuma backstory hits today in full force. Last week we got the humble beginnings as well as Dad being shot in front of him. We get God Valley today. So be ready, because young Garp, young Roger, young all of the Rocks Pirates, it's about to go down. I'm so excited. Any other things to add, gentlemen?
No, happy for the chapter, happy for the mic, happy for the friendship on Sunday, boys.
Thank you. All right, I will catch you all next time. Thank you all for watching, and always remember, Nakama, that anime is adulting. Stay reckless, Warlords. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.